Welcome back to DIY Flashback, where I extract for you some of the DIY projects from those long episodes of Gothic Homemaking from seasons 1 and 2. Well, apparently because some people didn't want to hear me argue with monsters for 20 minutes before getting to the DIY portion. I am not gonna fight you. I think it's a little late for that. You know what it's not too late for? It's not too late to revisit one of the very first Gothic DIY projects I did for this show. It continues to illuminate us here at the Lair of Voltaire. It is called the Cemetery Gates Lamppost. Take a look. Orville, remember that floor lamp I picked up at Home Depot? Right, well anyway, while you were slumbering, I made this out of it. Well, I'm so glad you asked, kind sir. I call it the Cemetery Gates Lamppost, and I like to think of it as the kind of lamppost you might see illuminating your way at the entrance to a cemetery. What did I do to transform this otherwise rather boring lamp into how it looks now? Well, the first step was to assemble it and to paint all of the metal and plastic parts black. Now, secondly, I knew that I was going to want ivy crawling up the lamp, so I took a walk down to the fake plant district. And I went into one of these shops and I bought a garland of ivy, synthetic ivy, of course. Now, I noticed right away that there was too many leaves on it, so I weeded it out a bit. And after doing that, I took the entire garland and I put it into a bucket of Benjamin Moore black paint. I hung that to dry. While that was drying, I took the glass part of the lamp and I painted some, creepy floral designs on it. I will be the first to admit, I am not particularly good with a paintbrush. I did what I could. Once I was done painting the lamp part of it, I felt that it still looked a little empty on top, so I took a walk down to Halloween Adventure and I scoped around inside to see if I could find something that looked like cemetery gates. There, behind some rats, I found the last two pieces of cemetery gate. Well, I took the cemetery gate pieces and I spray painted them black. Then I attached them together with some black floral wire. Once those were attached together into something of a circle, I placed them on top of the lamp and in essence glued them in place using plumber's epoxy. This is the stuff that cheap landlords use to fix pipes. Instead of replacing a broken pipe, you just mix some of the stuff up and stick it in the crack and it'll keep the pipe from leaking. Once all of the components were finished, I wrapped the ivy around the post, taping it in places with black electrical tape. Now at that point I thought I was finished, but then I noticed an artifact, and that's that when the light was on, the light shining through showed the plumber's epoxy where the gates met with the top of the lamp. And that was just unacceptable. So one more step in order to finish this, I took the lamp off and I painted a black rim around it, drawing some little, let's call them roots, if you will, little root designs coming down. Then the lamp was truly finished. And there you have it, the Cemetery Gates Lamppost. And I hope you enjoyed that DIY Flashback episode. There are many more new DIY projects coming your way right here on Gothic Homemaking, so I hope you'll stay tuned. I will say I did find that episode very illuminating. I'm not sure I ever even realized how terrible the production values were in those first couple of episodes of Gothic Homemaking. Oh yeah? You know what? Maybe I will fight you.